Let me switch my screen into this right here. I don't like this. It should look a little bit better because I'm supposed to be a professional. Let's go. Let's go there and bring that down. Too far down, huh? What happened to see? Boom. All right. Oh, so that's something right there I need to get rid of. Okay, cool, 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 cool. So there it is. So we have our browser window. You're looking at my browser window on my computer. There it is. And this is my Behance post where I'm talking about my sketchy character. So tonight I am going to take some sketchy characters. We have sketchies on the right hand side. In the middle is Tracy, and on the left is Octavius. And I'm going to mint them in OpenSea. OpenSea is a website where it's kind of like an online gallery. You can call it a gallery where you post the artwork that you want to sell. It's like a marketplace. And so you upload the artwork and you make it available for sale. I own a couple NFTs. These are 2 NFTs that I bought the other night. I'm planning on buying a couple more because I want to get familiar with the whole process, and that's why we're here. No sound? Let me know about the sound. All right, let's see. No sound? Oh, there is sound right there, so it's just you, Elias. Arréglate el audífono, man. Ali, welcome back. Thanks for coming back to the stream tonight. So I'm getting familiar with the minting process because this month, later on this month, I am minting the Skully series. So Skully's is a series of skulls that I have been drawing for a while. They're in my projects list here in Behance, so you can see them all. That's the coin. I made up a coin because that's the NFT thing, right? So I just want to experience it, learn from it, and hopefully get a handle on it so that I can succeed in it. We'll see what happens. It's an experiment. This is a real social experiment that's going on around the world, but I'm taking it as an experiment. I'm not gonna get too hyped up until I get that $1 million and be like, oh yeah, that was a really good idea. So in the meantime, I have all of these Skullies that I've been putting together. I need to adjust some of these this content because as I get more and more familiar with the NFT space and the collector space, and as I keep talking, having meetings with my advisor, aka Tom LaRock, then we're figuring out the structure for how I'm going to mint these pieces, how they're going to hit the market, and what does it mean to build a collector base so that the NFTs, and in this case, it's just really art, gets out there in the hands of the people who want to support, who like the artwork, who want to be part of that community of collectors that support the art that you create. And so all of that is going on. I'm still working on the website. You can check out the website at skullyseries.art. And if you scroll down, you'll be able to read more about it, get familiar with what is it about, why am I doing this, and the story that goes with it. Plus, you'll also get to see some of the artists. And so right now, let me scroll down. I need to add Tamika's name because she just said today that she's down with it. So we have some collaborator artists that are joining me in creating some of these Skullies. And then at the very bottom, this is some of the stuff that I'm still working on, organizing the information on this front page. Plus, I am going to also add I do have a FAQ, so it asks a little bit. So if you have any questions, I've already answered some of them. But I'm also going to add like the pricing, what's the smart contract about. One thing about NFTs, and I'm going to say this part because what does mean thing mean? I'm going to tell you that in a second. One thing about NFTs that I am very open to exploring is the fact that you can, when you sell something, right? Let's say like a piece of art, you sell a piece of art. And when you sell a piece of art in the world of art right now, or even like apparel or merchandise, once you sell it, it's out of your hands and it's gone. In the NFT space, what these smart people are doing, super smart folks who've created this whole internet world, they are saying that what you want to do with the NFTs is that once you sell the art piece, let's say an NFT, once you sell it, there's a contract already part of the system that says that next time, so that person who bought the NFT, next time they sell it, that there will be a commission, a percentage of that sale that goes back to the original artist who minted, who created that artwork. Minting is just another word for publishing or uploading the artwork into a place on the internet where it becomes part of the blockchain, and that's the cryptocurrency thing. So in my case is Ethereum. And so that's the part that I like, is that fact that number one, the artist themselves gets to upload the artwork and make the collection possible and have the connection with the art world and collectors. And the day someone who buys your artwork sells it, you get a percentage. And so right now my percentage is 10%. But imagine this. You sell a piece of artwork right now at any point, apparel, a shirt, whatever, $20, $30, $100, $1,000. You know, you get paid your price for the illustration work that you do. And whatever happens to the artwork is out of your hands because now it belongs to someone else. Or the merchandise or apparel or something, it belongs to someone else. But with the NFTs, let's say you sell your artwork for $100. You know, that's just a number. Let's keep the number simple. You sell it for $100. You know, after your fees and because there are fees on the OpenSea and any minting website, there are fees. And so once your fees are paid off and so on, you may make $50. Let's pretend you make $50. Cool. So that's $50. So out of this whole transaction, you got $50. But then later on, your name becomes so hot that the art world is like, I'll buy that piece that you own from this artist. And so your art starts having value, people start selling it. And so the next person who sells it for $500. But because you put it in the contract that you get 10% for any sale later on, now when that person who holds your artwork sells it for $500, you get another $50 because that's 10% of $500. And so it's that residual. It's like, okay, I'll take that. Then later on, because your name is getting really hot and folks really love your artwork, somebody is that third person sells it for $1,000. So now you get a residual of $100, and you don't have to go chasing anyone and say, "Hey man, I noticed you sold that. I noticed because I saw it on your Instagram stories, yo. Where's my cut?" You don't have to go chasing anybody for your money because it's part of the setup when you mint the artwork that it says this person is the owner of this artwork and the creator, and they get that cut. And so anytime there's a transaction that happens, that percentage is automatically added to your wallet. There's an internet wallet. It's like, I like that idea, because let's say at some point, you know, who knows, you know, I might be that famous artist one day, that my artwork sells for $100,000. Well, that's $10,000 that goes to me, and the art has already been made. It just keeps moving around in the marketplace, and I get the benefit for being the creator. And that's one of the things that as artists we have to look at our art because and consider is like, where does the artist benefit from these things? There's a lot of dead artists whose art is selling for millions of dollars. There's some live artists whose art sells for a lot of money. I have no idea because I don't pay attention, because I really hate the art world and the fine art and all of them. But that is a fact. And one thing that happens is that when that painting sells the second or third time, there's nothing that comes back to the artist unless you have set up a contract with your first buyer when you first sold that painting. And so this is a great experiment that I feel that I want to take a part in it. I want to see how it goes. I want to see what happens, you know, and I'm starting with some art that I know I can manage. I can put it together and build a great story around. And so I can build my community, build community with collectors, with fans of not just my art, but some of the characters that we're creating, and then see how far we can take it, you know. And if at the end of the day, the zombies take over the world and the internet goes down, well, we're all gonna lose. So there's some other things to worry about besides I lost my NFTs. All right, so I'm the artist of this series of the Skullys. That's me right there. That's how I look when I'm drawing. Yeah, I'm pretty intense. I'm like, let's get this line right. And then right now, Odari is the first person I added in here to this page, and I'm gonna keep adding all the other artists who are involved in the Skully series. So if I'm grabbing some of the artists I know and say, let's take this trip together and see what happens. So there it is. So that's that's coming up for the Skullys. But today I am going to mint a couple of these drawings. It's gonna be this one. All right, this is Sketchy. His name is Sketchy. He's got the boombox. And then this is Sketchy again, but this is kind of like a different Sketchy, and he's got a different boombox. And I like playing around with these characters. And so there goes Sketchy again. I guess I can click on it so you can see the picture better. There goes Sketchy again. I might do that one too because I like that one. And so what's going to happen? Who's going to buy them? I don't know. I'm not interested in that part just yet. Right now, I need to get that practice in minting these pieces of art so that I get very familiar with the process. There's little things that you don't think about until you experience it, and that's why I'm here to do that. So I have a ton of artwork, and I'm like, you know what? Some of this artwork deserves to live in another place, in another marketplace, in another medium. So there it is. Hey, Jillian, thank you for catching the live stream on Facebook. Ali, when will you start the drawing? The drawing is already done. And so just to double check, I'm going to pull up my Illustrator because in case I need to tighten up the artwork. But these are the pieces that I already have. This I worked on in Sketchable. I worked with Sketchable app on the surface to create this piece. And I added the text in Photoshop. I added the gradient in Photoshop. Then this one is in Sketchable also. All of my sketches are drawn and created in Sketchable. The only thing that I did different, this is an Illustrator. And this is because I worked on this for a project where I did a class on my process. So I've worked with design cuts twice already and created an 1 hour tutorial and demo. And I have another one coming up that I'm going to record this weekend, and it's going to go live in October. And so those are, this one is an Adobe, no, is it Fresco? I want to say it's Fresco. I think it's Fresco. This one is from Fresco. And so then the rest are in Sketchable. And so one of my ideas with Sketchable and drawing with Sketchable is that I was going to keep the artwork sketchy. Right, like this, where they're like this, sketchy, right? And then as time goes on, it's like I like the sketchy look, and I may finish some of the artwork in the sketchy look, but I kind of like that clean look, that is very vector-like. And so even though in Sketchable it's not vector, I was able to work on it and make it look really clean, like this. And then I add the colors and so on, and I use the same process that creative process that I use with Fresco. So that's where that comes in. And then I brought this piece into Illustrator, and I used a vectorizing tool that's an Illustrator for iPad. It's coming up. I think that it's going to be released to everybody during Adobe Max. I'm making assumptions because I think I know how Adobe works. But there is a new tools coming to Adobe Illustrator on the iPad, and I was using that tool for this piece because I wanted an actual vector. And so that's been my process with this series. And so I can, let me see, boom, boom, boom. One cool thing about NFTs is that you also sometimes get the rights to reproduce the art and edit the art, which is why you see one of my NFTs in here and the other one right there. Some of these, yes, it's clean. Thank you, Tamika. Good day, mate. Good day all, says Anthony. Thank you. Welcome. When you buy an NFT or you sell an NFT, you're kind of giving up some rights. those rights are called utilities, so that the new owner of the artwork can then like remix it or add on to it, and then it becomes a second NFT. And so by this technique, then you're able to have other artists come behind you and then add to it and make it new. Kind of like music. And there's like these very specific historical tracks, songs from the olden days that have been remixed over and over. And everybody from Ice Cube to Cypress Hill to Dr. Dre to Wu-Tang has used these older music in their tracks. And so that's what you're getting here on these NFTs. So this is very cool and crazy that I want to try it out and see what happens. What's up, Oscar? Thank you for stopping through. Mom, the artist, has joined us on the Discord. Anybody who's watching this right now, wherever you're watching this from, you can join us on the Discord and hang out. Boom, boom, boom. So that's what you're looking at right now here in Illustrator. Here are some of the Skullys that I have in my Illustrator. And so before I open Illustrator files, let's look inside of my, put that down, move this over, and we can look at my files. And I try to keep my files organized. Boom. So this is my collection that I have, but I want to mint some sketches. So there it is. There's this Tracy file. So there it is. I got the Tracy file ready. And there it goes. This is my Tracy. Now let's check the size by hovering over it. Yeah, there it was. Hovering over the file, and I can see it's 3,321 pixels. That's a good size. So that one is ready. I have a high resolution PNG file, and I have the vector file. So in my minting, when I mint the NFT, I'm only giving up the PNG file, not the Illustrator file. And the person who buys this NFT has the right to reproduce this in any medium, this image in any medium, but also embellish it and create a second piece that they can also make that second piece an NFT and sell a derivative. They call derivatives. So there you go. That's Tracy. Let's go and see Sketchy. There goes Sketchy right here. I think that's the one. You are the one. There we go. Let's go with that one. Yeah. So that one is 1600 by 2100 pixels. So that's pretty big. This one is the Boombox Sketchy, and it is 4,962. Yeah, that one's big. And this one is the web version 1900. So I think I'm going to grab the 1900. So let's go with that one. And then here's the B-Boy Sketchy. So I have two. One is kind of pinkish looking. The other one's kind of yellow. I think I like the pinkish because it makes the background stand out a little bit more. And so that one is almost 5,000 pixels wide. So when you're working on your minting, if you decide you want to mint, and I encourage everyone to try, it's free, and you're going to notice how free it is when I do it. I encourage anyone to try just to see what it's like. Go through the experience, go through the steps, and then that could be something new, instead of setting up an eBay store or what's that the artists use a lot? Etsy. Is to do the minting. You never know. Some people who may be following your work, they may already own ETH. They might be into cryptocurrency already. And they're like, you know what? Let's add that to my collection. I'm down with that. So that's an experiment that I want to check out. So Sketchy and Tracy. I guess I could do the Revolution. I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm going to do Sketchy and Tracy. That's what's up. So there, those files are ready. So number one, make sure your files are ready to go. Number two, the next thing you want to make sure is that you have your OpenSea account. Creating an account at OpenSea.io is free, it's easy. Type in your name, type in your email address and a password, and boom, you have an account. Once you have an account, there are a couple things you want to do. You want to create a collection. So I have two collections in my account. When I go to my account in OpenSea, you can see one collection is called the Skully series. The other collection is called Delta Tango Mike. It's just my name. So in the Skully series, if you click on it, there's nothing there. 0 items, 0 owners, floor price 0, 0, 0, 0, nothing there. And that's because this area is going to get filled in as I start to mint the Skullies. Once I start minting Skullies, they're gonna start appearing here, and from this is the place where people will be able to buy them. They'll be able to see them and buy them. And just to illustrate that a little bit better, let's go to my profile so you can see how it will look. It's gonna look something like this. You'll see a bunch of different pieces here, and then let's pretend we're looking at a Skully. You're gonna select it, and it's like, I like that one. And then so right now there's a button that says sell, but I'm not selling mine right now. But the Skullies that will be for sale, so there'll be a button that says buy, or offer, make an offer, something like that. And so it'll show you the Skully, yep, and it'll talk about what the Skully is about, and so on and so forth, and little story and so on and stuff. And so that's what I'm after, and that's what's gonna be here in this collection. But there's nothing there because I have not minted any Skullies, and I'm not going to, not yet. Right now, I am gonna mint right here in the Delta Tango My collection. Right now, it shows that I've had one item, one owner, and there's no floor price because I have not sold anything. I actually minted this last night and gave it away to Tom LaRock. Let me click on that favorite. And so let's click on it and take a look. So there's the artwork. Boom. Tom LaRock. That's DJ Tom LaRock right there on the ones and twos. Bam. I should have called it that. DJ Tom LaRock on the ones and twos. Anyways, it's done. And it has a little bit of description of what it's about. I added some properties like what's special about this character besides the story, and that's the little things that I added here. Like he's a DJ, there's a turntable, there's a disco ball, he has a glove, little things like that, right? If you know about Pokemon, it's kind of like Pokemon. Is that certain things matter, but there it is. So it tells you who created this artwork, but who owns it. So let's take a look at Tom's collection. Tom owns all these different NFTs, right? Non-fungible tokens. And so some of them are pictures. Some is a GIF. I don't know what you call that. Abstract. That's a cool photo right there. That's a photo of Snoop Dogg. Anyways, let's see. Let's go. T-shirts that Tom has done. Tom likes to has a few little sayings that he likes to share, and boom, put them on a shirt. But keep scrolling, and then these are other NFTs that he has bought. He has bought other NFTs, and they belong in his collection. That's his collection. So there's DJ Tom LaRock, the one that I made. Boom. And so it's got a bunch of other NFTs there, and so on and so forth. There, boom, that's it. All right, so let's go ahead and get to where I need to be. Collections, Delta Tango Mike, and I'm ready to go. Let's go. Another thing we're gonna need is this page, the Skully's series Behance page, because it has a lot of information about. Oh no, not Skully. Sorry, let's get rid of that because I don't want to get mixed up. The Sketchy series. I'm using words that sound really close to each other. So there, it already has the information that I want to share. I have a link that I'm going to share. So that's going to be important to have already set up. The artwork is ready. A link is ready where it explains more about what this artwork is about, plus a description of what's going on here. What are we looking at? Why does this matter? That's the story behind any art piece that you create in any medium at any time in your life and your career. There has to be something that goes with it. Like why? Why would you paint? Why do you draw? Why did you feel the need to create this thing? You should have an answer. And that answer will have its own evolution as you have your own creative evolution. As time goes on, you have an answer in the beginning. Like if I can imagine me being 5 years old and somebody asked me, why you draw Jaws. I did a drawing of Jaws. And so it looks like a little triangle like that with teeth, and then a line on the top with a boat. That was my drawing of Jaws. And if somebody was to ask me when I was 5 why I draw that, I was like, I don't know. That's my answer. I don't know, because I can, because I have a piece of paper, because I have a pencil, because I watched the movie Jaws. I don't even know why I would be watching the movie Jaws at 5 years old, but whatever. Now that I'm much older, and somebody asks me a question about any of my drawings, I got a whole story that goes with it. My inspiration, where do I get my talent, Why do I feel the need to tell this story? What does it mean to me? What does it mean to the world? How do I expect the world to take this and understand it and do with it? There's a whole idea that goes behind it. So don't worry if you don't have a story that goes with your art right now. All right, so here we go. We're on OpenSea. Let's go ahead and add an item. Boom. What's it? Just click on that button. It says add item. There it says create a new item, drag and drop a file, or browse your media on your device. Well, let's go ahead and drag it and drop. I have a window to the wall. There we go. Bam. So there's the window. Let's go with Tracy first. Let's go. There it is. There's the PNG. Click and drag it into that spot. Boom. That's like that. So her name is Tracy on a... I didn't think of the names. I should have thought of the names. On the hunt. On the hunt. There it is. That's it. Tracy on the hunt. Now, external link. OpenSea will include a link to this URL on this item detail page so that users can click to learn more about it. You are welcome to link to your own web page with more details, and that's why I have my Behance project. That's why where we are right now in Behance. This is why it's important to have a Behance portfolio. If you're an artist, if you're creative, you need to have your work in a place where it is easy accessible by others to check it out and see your work, and easy for you to just post it and add a story to it and say, that's my work. You have a point of reference. Yes, it's nice to have a website and build a website, but you don't have to. You have Behance here doing a whole lot of work for you. Okay, boom. I clicked on the link. I copied. Now I go here and I'm going to paste it. Boom. There it is. So now if people want to know more about Tracy and the Sketchy series, they will click on that and it's going to go to my Behance page where I've already written some things and I'm going to keep on updating and adding more things. And so there's always going to be plenty of information for those collectors who decide to buy this piece. And there's Tracy's picture way down here. When they buy that piece, they're like, oh, okay. They know more about the character. They know more about what's going on, more about me also. So they can feel like, oh, there's a connection here. And they can feel like they can get in touch with me and be like, hey, Dan, I like that piece. One thing that I really liked about my collectors who's bought my artwork in the past is that I want to meet them. I want to know who they are. And one year, I was part of a program where I painted 30 some paintings. And they all were sold. And so I got a chance to see the people who's taken those paintings, those canvas, to their house. And that my painting is going to live in their house. That feels good. Like, yes. Who are these crazy folks who are putting money on stuff that I painted? Why would you do that? I don't know, but they're cool. So let's go ahead and grab some text from here because I've already started writing the story and the characters and what's it about. So Tracy has big plans for artists, la da da. Copy, bring it back, and boom. So this is the description. Boom, 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 boom. So there it is. Tracy has big plans for artists to take over the universe. The universe, chico. Kind of, anybody ever heard that quote in Scarface? I want the world, chico, and everything in it. Her head is a sketchbook commonly referred to as a black book by artists. Okay, that's it. Bam. Let's leave it at that. Cool. So that's enough. Now, properties is something that I do want to add. And here's where I can choose which collection it goes in, which is why you need to have a collection. Click on it and then select the collection where you want this art piece to sit in. I don't want it in the Skully series because that's for later on this month. And so we're going to keep it in Delta Tango Mike. The properties, I'm going to just make up some stuff about this character, right? So let's take a look at the character. So as I'm writing this stuff, I can kind of add it in here. Let's see. So properties, black book. Oh, head. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Type is head. Name is black book. You got a black book. More. Gear, accessories. I'm just making things up. Is shoulder pads. Just describe. Put in things that describe your character. Knee pads. Accessories. Knee pads. Yep. Boom. Weapon. I don't draw weapons. I don't draw guns. I don't draw bullets. I draw pencils. So this one is gonna be a big long pencil. What do you call that? Like a not a javelin, a spear. Weapon, pencil, spear. Bam. Accessories, gloves. You got to create the world where your character lives. Who is this character? What they do? And Mom, the artist, is here. And a lot of times in the past few weeks when I've been drawing sketchy, that's one of the questions she asked. What are they doing? Where are they going? What are they about? And it makes you think because, you know, sometimes we just start to draw and that's fine. But at some point, it's like you're creating like a life here. You're creating something that exists, even if it just exists in your mind. And by me sharing it with the world, it also exists in other people's mind. You know, my characters could be having adventures in somebody else's brain right now. Yeah, why not? All right. What do you call these gauntlets? Accessories. And I hope I'm spelling this right. Gauntlets. All right. I always try to be a good speller, but sometimes, you know. All right. Yeah, she has a belt, a utility belt. Accessories. Utility belt. What else do I see? What do I see? And background. Let's add a what do we call this? Let's call this an extra. I don't know what element. Element. It's an art element. Background. And then suit. Let's call it the suit. Purple. All right. Cool. And then gender. Female. There it is. That's a lot of stuff, right? And you want to start doing this because as you add things into your collection, it's different artworks, and in my case, it's characters. You're gonna keep pulling from these this list, and then you'll see like how many characters have shoulder pads, how many characters have knee pads, what kind of suits they're wearing, what's the gender, and so on. They're gonna be. You want to start categorizing your artwork, which is what you do in real life. You start grabbing your artwork and say, this is a collection that goes together because there's similar things or a theme that goes through it. There it is. Click on save. Got it. That's a lot. Ooh. Oh, yeah. It's all good. All right. Bam. All right. Levels. I don't know anything about that. Stats. I'm just going to leave it. Numerical traits that just show as numbers. Numerical traits that show as a progress bar. I don't even know what that would be. Let's see. Levels show up underneath your item. A clip will go and can be filtered in your collection. Oh, I guess I can make up stuff, huh? Art life. Let's call it art life. I don't know. I'm just gonna making stuff up. 3 of 5. She's full time. She's 5 of 5. That's it. Art life. They're all dedicated to the art life. Bam. Stats. Numerical traits. I don't know what that means. Let's see. The clickable can be filtered. So add stats. So that's the level. Art life. The gospel. They're committed to the gospel of the art life. So let's go ahead. I don't know. Sometimes maybe that'll matter later. I don't know. We're going to click on save. Did I click? Yeah, there it is. Gospel and art life. Okay, cool. Unlockable content. There is no unlockable content because I'm just uploading the PNG. It's not explicit. There's only 1 of 1 here. And I think here. Yes. That stays the way it is. And let me double check something. Hold on. I think that's supposed to stay that way because it's already like that. Let me check and see if Tom is around. Yeah. Because I think yesterday when I went through it, I had to check something, and I wasn't, and I think this is one of those things. So it's important to have people on your team. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Let's see. I forgot about the polygon thing. And let's see if he's not in a meeting. He's always in meetings. Minting a single piece. Got it. Let's see if he answers. And he could be in the Clubhouse. He's always in Clubhouse. That guy, his brain is always working. Let me see. Just checking, checking, checking. Now, this goes into my team conversation. You have to have a team. And sometimes it's not necessarily a team of people who you pay and hire and have working for you or working with you. It could also be people you can count on and give them a call and send him a text. And so if he is on a Clubhouse or what is that? Twitter's doing something now where you can be in a what are those things? Those things called it's up here on the top. What do you call those things on the top of the Twitter? That's crazy. It's those little rooms. It's like a Clubhouse and Twitter now. And I am live. Let me click on my stream on Twitter. Okay, cool. So this is the part that I need to remember what to do there. Okay, no problem. Let's go on to the next one. Collections. I could probably do more than one at the same time, right? Add item. Let's do it. Let's just keep rolling. All right, let's see what happens. All right, boom. Sketchies. Sketchy. Let's go with this one. He's drawing. All right, so what's the difference? There's a difference here. There. The shadow. Shadow's a little bit better. There is a gradient. And, oh, there's this other one, too. This one has more gradients. And it's the same. Okay, let's go with this one. This one is it's called Sharpie. So that one is 1,600, and this one is 6,000. There you go. Let's make it high res. Boom. Sketchy about that Sharpie life. There we go. Boom. Put some titles on it. All right. So the external link again is going to be Sketchy, and on Behance. Copy. Bring it back. Move. That's not that one. This one. Bam. Boom. Got it. Description. Okay, what's the deal with Sketchy? Who is Sketchy and why does he matter? All right, let's go and scroll up. Boom, Sketchy. Sketchy mission is to spread the art life, and I think I put it down here. I thought I did. Let me see. It's not down here. Oh, so see, that's good. I'm glad I'm checking things because it should be down here also, but it's up here. Fine, got it. Copy. Bam, boom. Drop it in there. Sketchy's mission is to spread the art life gospel. Everyone should be given the chance to explore their creativity and live a thriving artist life. Sketchy is loves drawing with Sharpie markers. So there you go. Bam. Just like that. And no exclamation on this one. It's just two. Damn. Boom. So again, so the properties. All right. Cool. All right. So this one is head and black book. Yeah. Add more. He's got a tool, pencil, or marker. It's marker. Ooh, that's right. And so he has a piece of paper. Yeah. What's he drawing on? So what do we call that? Let's call it medium paper. What else? Oh, he's got an ankh jewelry. I don't know how to say that word, but there you go. Ankh. Nice. Quote. Art life. Yeah. It's kind of exciting when you do it, you know. If you're watching, you might be like, "Dan's crazy." But right now, it's like, this is cool. Yeah. Background. Gradient. There we go. That's cool. That's enough for this guy. Yeah. Because very few elements. Beard. No. Let's add it. Hold up. Have to cut out early. Hope your new adventures are a great success. Thank you, Mom, the artist. And, you know, we need to get together. Let me know what your schedule's like so we can hang out together and talk about vector art. Appreciate you. Appreciate your subscription on Behance. All right. So what was I saying? Beard. So face. Should I say something about face? How do you say that? What is it? Grooming. beard. There it is. That's it. Okay, good, good, good. Nice. Save. Okay, we'll do. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, levels, same thing. What was it? Art life. Levels 5. Boom, save it. And stats is gospel. Bam, and 5. Got it. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so apparently Tom is busy, so I'm gonna just leave at Ethereum. What's that about the other one? Let me see if I can find the other one and see if it tells me, it gives me a clue, so that I can then figure out what I'm supposed to click on. Boom, boom, boom. Listing, offers, properties. That's that. About, details, tokens. Ethereum, blockchain, Ethereum. Okay, good. So we're gonna go with Ethereum. So Ethereum is that. So let's go with this one first. Art Life is ready. Let's click on it. Create. That's it. We're done here, son. Let's go. The great thing to me about this is that it doesn't cost you anything to post on the website, to publish on the Ethereum blockchain. It doesn't cost me nothing. No prices, no charges, no nothing. When it sells, that's when the fees and related to minting on the blockchain are due when it sells. So the moment that it sells at a particular price, there will be some fees attached to that price, and so that the people who built this blockchain, the people who run the blockchain by they have their mining equipment. They got these computers running this stuff 24/7. They get paid for running the transaction, and so then the person who's buying your NFT gets to have the NFT in their wallet. You get to have the Ethereum, the amount of Ethereum that your piece was sold for, and everybody goes on about their merry way. So there you go. Bam! You create a sketchy about that. Sharpie Live. Cool, cool, cool. I can tweet about it. Okay. Oh yes. I don't want it on this one. I want my other. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I clicked on the wrong thing. See? Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. Check out my new NFT in OpenSea. This is the Skully's account. There I am right there. That's me. So let's change the profile. Delta Tango Mike. That's me. All right, so now let's go ahead and do that again. Now there we go. Oh yeah, check out the OpenSea. I am bringing my sketchy character to life, and bring it to life. There we go. That's just it. Boom. And I'm gonna NFT the hashtag. Got it. That's enough. It goes OpenSea is tagged. NFT collection. NFT art. DTM. Throw your hashtags in there. Deal to Tango Mike. There it is. Boom. And let's just this was done in Fresco. All right, character to life. Let's go like this. Drawn in Adobe Fresco. Maybe they look at it and they'll be like, oh, okay, Dan's doing something. Like, that's right, I am doing stuff. Boom, there it goes. Let's tweet it, man. Tell the world about it. Bam, that's it. There it is. So there we go. Now the world knows what's happening. That's a cool drawing. They can draw. Oof, oh my gosh. Anyways, this is my stream, so let's talk about my stuff. All right, so there it is. So that's it. We're on the internet. We're good to go. I don't need to do any of this. So that's a copy link. Yeah, we're good. Bam. So there it is. It's alive. It's working. It's available. And I can then add the cell. Click it to sell right here. Oh, I didn't know you could edit it, because there was a thing for me to, I wanted to do that I was thinking, I was like, should I add that in there? But I think that's already in my profile. So let's go to the collections. Delta Tango Mike. Boom. There's 2 pieces there. I got it. I'm there. I'm in the house. You want to find my collection? Let me go ahead and click and copy this so you can see the collection. Here, I'm going to paste it on the Behance so you can go see it in your browser right now. Nice, nice, nice. I hear you're encouraging Lord Yada Arte to get in the world of NFTs, that says Kimberly. Yes, I am. I'm encouraging everybody to try it with me as a collaborative effort so that we can learn as we go. I don't want to say you should go do NFTs and because there's a lot of little tiny things that you have to understand and know about. And so I'm figuring things out. I have long conversations with people in the industry that let me understand what I need to do, what are my steps, and how I need to organize my work. And so that's helpful to me. And I'm like, well, if I take these steps and they work out, let me do it with some other artists so that they can also get familiar with it. And then later they're off on their own. They're like, okay, that was one project we did together, but now you do your thing, Brian. And Lord Yada, the maker of this hat right here, he is super talented. I've known him for almost 30 years. It's almost 30 years. And so he has a ton of artwork. He also happens to be my brother-in-law. So that's my wife's brother. And so yeah, that guy needs his artwork on the NFT marketplace. My head gets hot, so I got to take it off. All right, so D says, thanks for explaining all of that. I had no idea that is how it all worked. I thought it cost money up front. It used to cost money up front, D. It did. And so I did try it months ago. The system keeps adjusting. And so months ago, I minted a piece, but it was on auction. And so there was some settings that are similar to what you can do here. However, it would only get minted if it was sold. So that's why I went through the auction process. But but there was also an option to pay for it up front to mint it as an NFT and then put it on the market to sell. So it was all a little weird and but it was new to me. So I was like, I don't know, let's try it out. So I did mint a piece that never sold. It's still on the internet, but nothing's happening to it. All right, great that you're sharing everything you learned about it. That's right. Thank you. You're welcome. Hi, Aline. I'm back. Cool. And Tamika says, yeah, me too. That's right. There it is. That's what today's stream is all about. That's it. Let's do it again. Let's finish off this other one. Remember this one? All right, let's put it back on Ethereum. Got it. There's a supply of 101. We did all these things. Come on, Tracy. All right, let's click on it. Create. Sip on some coffee. Oh, that was fast. Oh, my God. Now, technically, these are NFTs. And let me go ahead and share. These are NFTs because you kind of minted them by adding them to the marketplace. But they're not really minted just yet because the gas fee has not been paid. So there's let me see if I can pull up that website again. And I'm going to show you what I mean. Let me see. Let me see. There is a website. Come on. Let's just go here. I go through a lot of links. 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, rock. I'm gonna rock around the clock. There is a this website illustrates what I'm trying to say. Come on, it says arrow, so it's called Text Street. TXS. There it is. TXS. Come on. Tree. Yeah, there it is. Why is it not showing up? There it is. All right. So here's what the blockchain looks like. This is how Bitcoin is on the right hand side. We're gonna make sense of all of this in a minute. And the left-hand side is Ethereum. So these are the two major cryptocurrencies. There's a ton of cryptocurrencies. I do not advise you to do anything about cryptocurrency. I'm not here to tell you to do something. What I will tell you what I'm doing. And what I have done is I bought Ethereum. My wife has bought Bitcoin. I have Ethereum. My wife has Bitcoin. Whatever happens, happens. However, what happens with NFTs is that over here on the left-hand side, there is the OpenSea. So that's OpenSea. And these are all the people who are minting something or buying something in OpenSea. And so in order for the transaction to happen, you got to go through the cash register. This blue is the cash register. That's the line to pay. That's where you pay. This is the line. These people right here on the left-hand side are the people who are about to pay. Hey, Tracy, they're going to pay for their transaction. And it's not just OpenSea, because there's a bunch of other types of transactions that you can have related to Ethereum. In order for you to pay somebody with Ethereum, there is a transaction fee, just like when you use a credit card, except that the percentage is much different. So when you pay with a credit card at the cash register, there's a percentage the credit card is going to charge you. Credit cards is a scam too, but whatever. And the credit card charges the Target or Walmart, wherever you're buying something. And so that's the same thing with Ethereum. When you buy or pay for something with Ethereum, when you buy an NFT, when you're having a transaction with Ethereum, in order for it to happen, you got to go through the Ethereum blockchain. And that transaction, in order for that transaction to go through, the transaction is written on the blockchain. And once there's enough transactions in one block, the chain moves. And then there's another block. It looks like a farmer's market. Exactly. So once that chain moves, now there's another block. And so there's another transactions that need to happen, and they go there. So when the NFT sells, this transaction has to happen, which is why it's kind of an NFT, but it has not been minted yet until it sells. Once it sells, then it actually lives in the blockchain. And then there's going to be an address attached to where in the blockchain does this mint exist, NFT exist. And you can look through the blockchain and find everything that's been minted. You can look through the blockchain and see all the transactions that have happened. You can see who paid who how much. And it's not a who like a Dan Flores, DTM. It's more of a who as in code number, paid so much Ethereum to so much and so on forth. Let me double check my boom, boom, boom. And there it is. Okay, so there you go. So that's what the blockchain is all about. That's what's on the left. So that's the Bitcoin right here on the right, Ethereum on the left. And you can change like the different coins you want to see. Like if you have Monero, I don't know what Monero is, but there it is. Bitcoin Cash, I don't even know what that is, but there it goes, Bitcoin Cash. And these are all the transactions that are being recorded in the blockchain. So that's the Bitcoin. Let's go back to Bitcoin. And so that's what kind of this is a visualization of what happens. So basically, even though I have Tracy in my collection here on OpenSea and it exists, once I put it up for sale, the person who I can put it up for sale for a particular price, and then a person who wants it will pay that price plus a tax that's paid off to the website, that's paid off to the miners who are keeping those transactions going, and then they all get their cut, and I get my money, and then the person who paid for the NFT gets to have it, and now it's minted in the blockchain. Whew, I don't know if I even understand what I just talked about. It's crazy. Okay. Tracy is on deck. Drawn with Sketchable app and vectorize with Adobe. Let's go there. Illustrator. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out on OpenSea. Check it out. There you go. Yeah, I don't ever just go with whatever is typed. I'm gonna do my own thing, man. My own thing, man. There we go. Boom, boom. I was watching Hustle and Flow the other day. Man. Drawing with sketch is on deck. And let's go ahead. Cool. Let's do Tracy like that on deck. Part of the sketchy series, sketchy collection. Sure. Sketchy collection like that. Boom. And of course my hashtags. What are my hashtags? DTM, art, life. I don't know what I said before. Forgot already. Delta, Tango, Mike, and sketchy. I already did sketchy. Sketchable. Let's do sketchable. There it is. Bam. Done. Tweet it. Boom. Look at that. Some pose. That was a cool pose right there. I just missed it. Oh, man. That's what we're looking for to make us some poses. All right. There it is. It's on Delta Tango Mike on Twitter. Boom. I posted it. So let me look at my profile on Twitter. There it is. It's talking about the Skullies. But there we go. I'm inting. All right. One more. And then we're done for tonight. Hopefully you learned something. But please send me questions, because if I don't know the answer, I'm going to find it. All right, so we're going to do the boombox. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. This guy. Yeah. I'm not going to do the other one, the other sketchy, even though I wanted to. Let's just keep it simple. Let me see. That's 4,000, and that one is 1,900. So let's go with this one. This one's the one we're going to do. All right, so that's on Twitter. Let me see what's happening here. You guys are Oscar, how nice. You like the tweet. Retweet it. Technical difficulties. What happened? What did I do? Oh, that was the earlier. Yeah. Is that the earlier stream or is that the now stream? Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, that was a bad stream. Don't remind me, man. Don't remind me. I'm gonna clean up my tweets. All right. Gonna check it out. Okay, so these are people that are responding to my Skully series. Yep. And when I tweet when I minted Tom LaRock. Yeah, is gonna check it out right now. Boom. Got it. Cool. That's it. All right. So that's it. That's Twitter. Let's close that. Don't need that. There goes the collection. Now let's go ahead and refresh this page. And now we have 3. So I don't know why that's not updated. 3 items. But whatever. We'll worry about it later. So I got 3. Got it. Cool. So that's Tracy. Done. Let's go ahead and that's Twitter. We got too many windows open. All right. There goes Tom LaRock. We don't need to look at his thing anymore. All right. That's my Behance. Sketchy. About Skullies. We already know about Skullies. And that's the Ethereum thing. Okay, cool. Whew. Hey, gonna have to rewatch this one too. It's all good, Garrett. No problem. All right. Here we go. We are in the collection. Add item. Boom. Drag it and drop it, please. Okay, sure. There it goes. Bam. And radio sketchy. That's it. Just keep it simple, yo. Okay, the link. Remember the link. Here we go. Copy. So before you hop on and start minting, which you should, just to start doing something, just to try it out. Make sure you have your art collection ready. You have some information ready. You start writing out a little bit about the characters. Art and music go always work together to create beauty. Here it is. Bam. Got it. Okay, so this one is going to have some properties also. So let's open it up so we can see it. There it is. Let's go here. You're covering up, man. You're covering up. There we go. Boom. All right, so properties. Let's see. Elements. Radio. Add more. Oh, this one's got accessories. Or gear. I should have called it gear, huh? I forgot what I called it before. I'm good. This one's called shoulder pads. Is it shoulder pads? Yeah, let me take a look. Where is my stuff? Here we go. Let's see. Let's do another page. OpenSea. Collections. DTM. Tracy. Got it. Properties. There it is. It's called accessories. Yeah. All right, cool. Put that right there so I can see it later. Put that there. Go here. I got lots of windows. All right. Shoulder pads. So he's got a utility. He's got actually a holster. So accessories. Holster. How do you spell that? Holster. There it is. Do I put shoes here? No, I didn't do that. It says weapons, suit, elements, accessories. Accessories. I didn't do the shoes. It's got to be the shoes, but I can edit. See that? So I'm going to edit that too. So gear. Let's call it gear. I keep calling it accessories. So let's keep going with accessories. And then kicks. Call it kicks. Because it's got to sound cool, right? So let's keep it looking. Jewelry. He's got jewelry. He got wristbands. And not all of the characters have to have the same stuff. They can have different things. Let's see. Oh, jewelry. There it goes. Onk. So, but if they have similar things, then you want to make sure you label it properly. And then Skully. He's got the Skully. It's the sketchy skull. Logos. Yeah. Weapon. Pencils. There it is. Done. Save it, son. There it goes. Boom. Levels. It's going to do the same thing because I kind of don't understand what's happening here, but I'm going to do enough that at least I tried. And so if later on it's useless, it's like, all right, well, that was useless. But if it matters, then it's like, well, at least I got something in there. That's why I'm doing this now. So I can learn through the experience. Save it to my FB page to study later. Thank you, Tamika. I want to go through this now so that things that I don't understand, I can have conversations about it later and say, yeah, when I was doing this happened, and I don't know what that means. Or I can even research it online and get into the clubhouse rooms where people are talking about it. So then I can have enough information so that when I do the Skullies, I already know. Like, I've got that ready. I already know. What's up, son? All right, there it is. Okay. Create it. Boom. There it goes. It's done. Oh my gosh. There we go. Boom. Let's tweet about it. All right. Okay. Sketchy and his boom box have arrived as an NFT on OpenSea. That rhymes. As an NFT in OpenSea. Let's see. It's drawn on the Surface Pro 7 and Sketchable app. All right. Edited with Adobe Photoshop. Bam. There we go. That's how we do it. Bam. Got the OpenSea, DTM. Hashtag your stuff. With your own name or something. But I can also do NFT art, digital art, drawing. Because somebody might click on some kind of hashtag for some reason, and then they see your stuff. They're like, oh, I didn't know Dan was doing this. I didn't know there was an NFT about Sketchy. I got some Ethereum. What you need, homie? All right, let's go tweet it. Let's tweet it. Bam, there it is. Boom, that's it. So I've minted it. There it is. It's minted. Let's go ahead and look in collections. Boom. All right, there it goes. There they are. I've tweeted it about it. Tweeted about it. Tweeted it. I tweeted it. Let's go profile. Boom. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3. Got it. So, and then there's the stream that we're doing right now. It's happening in real life. Oh my God. All right. All right. So now the last thing I am going to do is go ahead and add a price to it. So it doesn't matter. Oh, there we go. Straight. Let's get rid of that window. That window. Boom. It doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter at this point what I price it as, because I'm just starting out, and it's not like I have a big following that says, "Hey Dan, you know, we need your art. We're ready to buy your art. This is a ton of cash." So I'm looking for a price point that is sounds reasonable for what it is. It's an NFT. There's NFTs going for 1 ETH to hundreds of ETHs. It's like thousands and thousands of dollars. So 1 Ethereum, right now the price of Ethereum is $3,732 per each Ethereum. ETH. All right. So if that means that 10% or 0.1 ETH is $373. So anything under 0.1 is going to be a percentage lower than $370. My birthday is June 21st. So maybe, and so I wanted to do my birthday. So 0.06. So that way it's like a little over 6 times 3. 6 is 18. So it's maybe like $200. Like, I'm cool with that. It's an experiment, right? But it's not just $200. It's going to be also plus the transaction that somebody has to pay. So I want to price it in a way where it's like, listen, if I get $100 out of it, I think it's a cool experiment. But I also don't want to price it too high, where it's like the person who's buying it paying that price and a transaction fee. That right now, the gas fee, let's call it the transaction part of the is that it? Part of the transaction fee includes the gas fee, and it's around $10. Don't need that. But when you add the whole transaction, because there's fees for this and fees for that, it ends up being around $100. And last night when I minted Tom LaRock's DJ drawing, it cost me a little over $35 in real cash. That is an ETH, but I have the ETH for it. And so 35, that's a 0.01 ETH or ETH. I don't know, ETH. So so you have to take all these things in consideration. And look, these numbers change constantly. This is an ongoing thing because there's all these transactions that need to happen. And see, look, nobody is doing the Bitcoin transactions right now. Pending transactions, 2.5. Last block was 10 minutes ago, and so on. So you have to think about the overall marketplace, your spot. What kind of community you have around you, who is out there ready to buy your work, and all these different things to find the right price that works for you. My wife wants to get into NFTs after she read a story over here in the UK of a teenager making £250,000. Yes, there are people selling lots of art for lots of money, lots of 1 or 2 NFTs for a ton of money. You can do the Google search and you'll find a ton of cases where that is happening. And then there's all these hopefuls right here trying to mint an NFT. And so it really comes down to the fact that the answer is yes and the answer is no. And there's a lot of reasons on why some people are able to thrive and some people are falling short. But that's the nature of art anyways. So let's go ahead and get back to it, Dan. You're kind of talking a lot. Let's go ahead and put a sell. Let's see. How much do I want to sell this? Sell at a fixed price or declining price. Auction or group this item with others. No, I'm going to sell it set price. The price is going to be 0.06. Oh, let me see. Come on. Come on. Can I do a point? Did I do a point? Isn't there a point? There it is. 0621. Just because that's my birthday. and it's only $235. I think I'm cool with that. Include ending price. Adding an ending price will allow this listing to expire or for the price to be reduced until a buyer is found. No. Schedule for if you can schedule this listing to only be buyable. Oh, maybe I need to pay for this. Use this thing is free. At the time of the sale, the following fees will be deducted. To OpenSea, 2.5%. I get a 10% residual and then 12.5% total of the listing price. So out of $235, they're going to take 12% out of the transaction. Okay. But the person who actually buys it is going to have extra fees added on, including the gas fee. Privacy. Yeah, let's do it right now. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Is it gonna? If it charges me right now, I'm gonna say no, because then I'm gonna have to talk to. Bam. Okay, so there it is. Total. Oh yeah, it's charging me. It's charging me. There it is. OpenSea suggested gas fee, so I do have to mint it. Initialize, approve token, and confirm the listing. So it's charging me a listing fee of $189 for a total of 0.05 ETH. I have that, but I don't want to pay that right now. That's the amount in gas fee. So I'm not going to do that right now. And gas fees continue to fluctuate along with the fees that OpenSea is charging. So let's say no. So no listing. Let's go ahead. I declined it. That's right. That's right. There we go. We're learning. All right. So let's end it right there, because now we know a little bit more that we didn't know when we first started. Is that if I post it for sale, I have to pay, which is crazy, because that means, if you remember, the transaction to post it for sale is $180 some. And I'm posting it to sell for $230. So that means at the end I get $20 some. If I sell it for the price that I want, plus my cost minus my cost, then my actual price is the money that I get, the ETH that I get, is $50. So that's not worth it for me. So I have to think about the price then that is actually needs to go to cover the cost, so that I end up with something that's worth my time and my art. And so that means it might be a 0.1. A 0.1 would be $300. 0.2 would be $600. So maybe I do a 0.21 because that's my birthday. So I'm gonna sleep on this. I can think about it further because I have a lot in my collection. And I have to consult with my advisor to see what's going on here. What do I need to do? How do I need to arrange it so that this works right? The one thing that artists do all the time is that they end up giving away art for free or at a loss, and I don't want that to happen to me. I don't care if I'm a newbie at this space. I don't care if I don't know all there is to know and nobody knows me, and my art's gonna be cheap. It's like, nah, it's gotta at least cover some costs. One thing that artists happens a lot is that they'll buy a $100 canvas, spend $50 in painting supplies, and then the first person that offers them $50 for their painting, they sell it. And it's like, wait a minute, you just spent $150 in art materials, plus the hour or 2 or 10 hours that it took you to do your painting, and you're down $100 in just in materials. Plus you didn't pay yourself. So like, no, we're not going to do that. So this is a good experiment. This is what's happening right now. I have minted 3 pieces. Yesterday's piece, when I minted it, I actually gave it away. There is let me click on that link. Boom. Like when you see the art piece here, there's a little gift box. So you click on transfer, and then I can type in the wallet address of the person I want to send it to, and then click on transfer, and it still charges you. So I think that's when it goes into the blockchain. And yesterday, when I did that for the Tom LaRock piece, was $30 some. So you have to take all these things into consideration. Experiment and try it out for yourself, and then let me know what you think. All right. So thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you, everybody, on the Discord. Bree D, Odari, T for Tamika, Motor Void, and Oscar. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Kimberly, Jillian, and Oscar on Facebook and Periscope. You're welcome, D. Thank you, Gareth, for hanging out. Tamika, Tracy, Ali, and Mom the Artist, Anthony. There's a lot of E's. Ali, Elias, or AKA Ink Coyote. And I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. You're welcome, Adari. Let's talk about it. Let me know if you have any questions. Join me in the Discord and we'll hang out for another 30 minutes or so, talking over what happened. Was it good? Was it bad? Is it risky? I don't know. Thank you, Tamiki. Tamiki. All right, cool. I'm DTN, Delta Tango Mike. Find me anywhere on the internet, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Delta Tango Mike. Check out the Skully series on Instagram. And so you can get familiar to what's happening with that big collection that I'm going to be dropping. This is a good experience because now I know certain things that I'm going to have to be ready for when I start minting later this month and next month and next month. That means I have to have some money. I have to have some Ethereum set aside for that. And right now I'm only at, where am I at? I'm at 0.1 ETH. So that's not a whole lot. It's $400. I need more than that. I want to think about it. We'll see what happens. All right, y'all. Thank you very much. Oh, I think that's what that pre-sale stuff is about. All right. I'm going to work this out, figure it out. Thank you, everybody. And see you next time. I will be streaming next week on Monday and Wednesday. Check out Odari tomorrow on the Freestyle Friday at 7 p.m. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.